Hello everyone. Today I would like to show you a quick tutorial on how to first of all run your DirectX Diagnostic Tool, which is DxDiag. I'll get into that in a moment. And then also checking some of the advanced tabs under Task Manager. So without further ado, we're going to pop open the Run menu, which is Windows key R. Now, this would be like if you're hitting Control R, but instead of using Control, you would use your Windows key. So we'll do that right now. We have the Run menu opened up, and we can type DxDiag, and then hit Enter. And this will bring up our DirectX Diagnostic Tool. Now, this just shows some system information, such as the computer's host name, current date and time, what operating system you have, language, manufacturer, and model. In my case, I have a custom-built PC, so manufacturer and model don't really apply. But for you, it may actually display, what kind of computer you have, and then also show the model. Um, you'll see the processor, how many CPU threads it has, and then what speed it is, the clock rate. You can see the amount of memory on your system. In my case, it's 32,000 megabytes or 32 gigabytes. Um, it is most likely that if you are on a pre-built desktop or a laptop, you will not have more than 8 gigabytes or maybe 16 gigabytes for higher end machines. And it's also not uncommon to just have 4 either. So um, we see I'm running DirectX 12. That's the latest version. You may be on DirectX 9 or DirectX 10. That's perfectly fine as well. So I can go to my display tabs up here, and we see that the device device name here is pertaining to what your graphics card is. You do have to look here to figure out what graphics card you have or see if it is integrated. In my case, I have a dedicated graphics card. I'd say NVIDIA RTX 2080. We have the VRAM here, so 8 gigs of VRAM. And this just shows like what monitor is being output to right here. So what we can do is, if you want to be able to share this information easily with people, there's a button down here called Save All Information. You just click this, and then let's say you want to save it to your desktop. And DxDiag.txt is fine, so we can click Save, and then it pops open right here. So we can go ahead and close this out now, and then if we open this, this will just be in a kind of a digestible text format, displaying displaying everything about your DirectX version and whatnot. And this is very helpful for diagnostic purposes if people are trying to help you out with your computer. This might be one of the first places they look. So, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and close this. And next we'll be looking into Task Manager. Now, some people, to open Task Manager, they like using the Control-Alt-Delete and then starting Task Manager. Personally, I prefer to just right-click on a blank space on your toolbar and then go to Task Manager from here. So when you open Task Manager, maybe in kind of this small small form here. You want to go down to where it says more details and expand that. And so this will kind of show you, you know, some more details on your computer, uh, or specifically what tasks are running. So right now, in my case, I use Brave browser. It's like Chrome but better in many ways. Um, you can sort by how much of your memory is being used. You can sort by CPU load. Right now, OBS, which is the software I'm using to record this video, is taking up the most of my CPU, which is to be expected. Um, but yeah, so go ahead and sort by name again. Um, for diagnostic purposes, uh, it will be more likely that whoever's helping you out, or if you want to know this yourself, that the performance tab will be the most useful, particularly for figuring out, okay, what kind of memory do I have? So right here we have the CPU, um, some more information on it, the uptime, etc. And then if we go to memory, which is your RAM, we can actually see here, or we should be able to see here, what kind of memory it is. Usually it will say something like DDR3 or DDR4. In my case, I know for a fact that I have DDR4 memory. Um, to be honest, I'm not sure why it's not showing up here. Uh, but anyway, yeah, you can kind of see your GPU load, what kind of throughput you have on your Ethernet. Very, very helpful stuff. And then if we go to details, this is just uh, the actual process of things running. Startup is another useful area to be in, mainly because you can see, okay, well, which programs are booting themselves up whenever I turn my computer on. And, um, you know, when you have a lot of processes that are enabled, like in my case, I have 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 enabled. This can actually slow down your computer. So you can actually just right click and disable some of these. In my case, this is a configuration that I'm comfortable with, so I'm leaving it like that. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Again, your DxDiag.txt will show some useful information on your system. And let's see if I can actually just find. Okay, so I thought I could get a little bit cheesy here and see what kind of uh, DDR, what version of DDR the memory is, but I guess not. So, okay, well, that's gonna about do it. Thank you for checking out this video, and I hope it was helpful.